Get set, because it's
time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
And we are live. How's everyone doing? We are actually live today, guys. I did a whole episode on this great. Welcome to It's 420 Somewhere podcast, by the way, guys. I'm your host, Brian Brown, and what this is the greatest 420 podcast around, guys. We count down every day, Monday through Friday, to 420, the greatest time of all time, and we get into a whole mess of trouble in the meantime. Like today, True Crime Thursday, guys, we're covering Frank Sinatra Jr.'s kidnapping. You know, man, I did the whole show already. I filmed it. We're good to go, and I was missing a page from my information. And basically, the second half of the True Crime was completely wrong, and so I had to come back and correct it. So we went live today. All right, we got Teresa Deller in the house. Hey, how you doing? Tim W, how you doing? Baker, one of my faves. Chris Zucchini, how you doing? Rosie, how you doing? Nova Mike in the house. Howdy ho, neighbors. Tim W, Charlie up in here. Now the party can go. The party can start. All right, guys. All right, so today we are covering Frank Sinatra Jr.'s kidnapping on this True Crime Thursday. It's a good one too, man. A lot of information, a lot of conspiracy, a lot of different things that about it that we don't know. We don't know. I'm gonna move this because this is bugging me. It's in view. Oh well, guys. Yeah. So I'm good. Looking forward to getting into that one, man. That's going to be a good one. So much stuff going on in the world today. Giveaways, guys. Giveaways. Make sure you hashtag in 420. And you're going to get in on this Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke, guys. Look at this beautiful thing. We're giving that out on 420. Then, next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday, we are giving away this, man, my camera's all messed up, Dark Seed autograph, guys. This is the variant, number 26-75. Make sure you're getting in on that. No, blow it up. Actually, our good friend Tim just sent me a program over to where it's going to be a lot easier to let me scoot over. That's bugging me. It's going to be a lot easier to do those. So just hashtag the hell out of it. Every time you do, you get entered to win. All right. And then also this Friday, guys, basket case. Hashtag basket case for the Leprechaun lithograph, guys. And you're going to get the basket case pin set with that as well. So those are your prizes for the week, guys. For the next couple of weeks. 420 is going to be crazy. Man, getting ready to go down, shoot those wild program. I need this info. I definitely, I'll try it out officially, see how it works. But yeah, it's pretty good. Who knew Tim W had those kind of skills? I didn't at all. All right, so what else we got going on, guys? We got the giveaways, 420, getting ready to drop those wild weekend drops. Make sure you're hitting those up over at the Healing Center, guys. We'll be dropping those tomorrow morning. late tonight. Oh yeah, a lot of stuff going on this weekend. So make sure you head it up in the beautiful city of Needles, checking it out, guys. And as always, hit up that freaking healing center, guys. The #1 cannabis superstore in all the land. In all the land. All right. What do we got going on today? We also got the top 5 at 420, guys. Let me, I'm going to kill, no, we can still do it. I think we'll be fine. That autograph Cheech and Chong is pretty fire. And then I don't know if I showed you guys this one. I'm holding on to this one. Look at this bad boy. This is the one I'm holding on to. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I also got a rolling tray, and you never know. I hold on to these things, and like I've had this other one for about a year, and sat on it, and then we end up giving it away. So you never know. Your chance could possibly be coming up soon. All right, guys, we are creeping in on 420, so let's get into these wild. What is it? Top 5 of 420. Sorry, guys. Wild weekend drops. Got a lot of stuff on my mind. All right, let's get into this, guys. Right? Wrong one. Wrong one. And that's the wrong one, too. What am I doing? Going crazy. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. I'm the basket case. Here's your top 5 at 420, brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway. Goes the dynamite, guys. 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California, the Healing Center. Save some green on some green. Look, Charlie's ready for that dancing pig. What we got here? Little drinking coffee. Oh. Look, she was so proud of herself. Like, look at my little cup. Instagram world. Look at me. And then, oops. She's startled so easily, too. All right, number 4, guys. Oh, I love these. This guy's going to fall. I knew it. I knew he was going to fall. Algae and tennis shoes do not make a good combination, guys. And there's nothing worse than slipping on algae. It's slippy, it smells, it's freaking slimy. Oh, nothing worse than freaking falling in some algae. Oh, where were they at? Like Rome or somewhere? Oh, man. All right, guys, here's number 3. Oh.
No, I did not just do that.
Oh, you get these YouTube chefs, man. Look. He had the wrong side. He was all into it, too. Oh, he was so happy about it. That's the only bummer about all these cameras, man, when you make a mistake. All right, number 2, guys. Oh, that sucked. You know they worked so hard at that. Oh, they're Philly fans, Teresa Deller. Oh, they lost on top of it. Oh, they be in Florida. Why you mad, Jeremy? Why you mad, bro? Oh, whoa, oh. Oh, is that one of those? Yeah, it's one of those new ones, right? With the big wheelbarrow wheel in the front. And look, what happens? She loses momentum. And falls down. Oh, lucky she didn't break her leg. All right, guys, that was your top 5 at 420. Brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. We got no time for bonus rounds because it's almost 420, guys. I am getting into some, what is this? Cherry Jane, guys, and Cottonmouth King Shatter. Woo combination, top shelf, $10 for that shatter, man. Make sure you're hitting in on that, guys. But whatever you're doing, blowing up those comments. Hey, what's up, Linda? How you doing? Blow up those comments for me, guys. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. It's 420. And boom. How was your 420, guys? Blow up those comments. Let me know what everyone was getting into. Oh man, woo! Barely got my hits done in time. Oh, that goes freaking. Jay, you mad? Oh, you guys, you live. I'm mad because Russell's wife said. You're live. Oh, you live, man. You live. Oh, awesome to see such a cool group in here today, guys. Awesome to have you all up in here. Anthony, what up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here today. All right, guys. Today is. Oh, speaking of good to see you, make sure you checking out the 7:10 a.m. show, guys. We get into all sorts of crazy stuff. We get into the wildest, the wackiest, the craziest list on the line. That's right. Ooh, GG number 4. Nice, nice. Yeah, check that out, guys. We got a lot of stuff going on. Make sure you're getting into all these giveaways. Checking out the dailydank.com. We're dropping a lot more stuff over there. We got a social network. We're going to add some more groups on there. I'm going to add a grower group so you guys can post all your pictures of your grow, comment on it. Guys, do whatever you need to do over there. Well, within reason. And yeah, so we're going to have a great time on that, guys. 420, planning big stuff, guys. Want to get together with as many of you as I can over the weekend. So let me know what everyone is up to this weekend. If anyone's free, wants to come hang out for a little bit, I'll be in Golden Valley. I can be in Bullhead. We'll figure it out, guys. All right. It is officially True Crime Thursday. All right, we are getting into the kidnapping of Frank Sinatra Jr. And the hilarious part about this is I already did the show for today, guys. I tried to pre-record them. I printed out my notes and I missed a page. And so I did this whole thing about it was an unsolved crime and who could have done it. And they solved it. They had it. They solved it to a degree. There's still a lot of conspiracies about it. So they think they know, but then they ended up reducing the guy's sentence, and then there's rumors all over the place about different things. So, Frank Sr. was, he's mobbed up, boy. So who knows what really happened? But we're going to find out, guys. We're going to get our handy-dandy thinking caps on, our handy-dandy notebooks. I'm going to be the Watson to your Sherlock. I want you to put on your hats. Remember as a kid, you'd put them on back to back and walk around like you were Sherlock Holmes. Maybe I was the only dumb kid who did that. But that's what we're getting into, guys. Nice. Looking at all. Yeah, no one's smoking cigarettes anymore, man. That's gone. Ask Rosie. That's right. All right. Notebook ready. All right, guys. I don't know if you remember this though. But you know what? Should we add some suspenseful music? Is that what we need? Hang on, let me background music. Let's go. Hopefully this will work. Or maybe not. Here we go. All right. Kind of too laid back, but whatever. All right, here we go, guys. All right. The kidnapping of Frank Sinatra Jr., a whodunit tale. All right, guys, on the evening of December 8th, 1963, Frank Sinatra Jr. was performing at the Harrah's Lake Tahoe in State Line, Nevada. After the performance, he returned to his hotel room exhausted from the night's events. Little did he know he was about to become a victim of one of the most infamous kidnappings in American history. Sinatra Jr. was sound asleep when the two intruders broke into his room and abducted him. They left a ransom note demanding $240,000. Now, Sinatra had a buddy staying with him that they were able to overpower, supposedly. They were to place the money in a garbage can in Los Angeles, and the note warned that if any attempt of law enforcement would end up in Sinatra Jr.'s death. And the note was titled to his dad, Sinatra Sr. The kidnapping sent shockwaves throughout the country, as Sinatra Jr. was the son of one of the most famous entertainers in history. The FBI was called in to investigate, but the kidnappers seemed to have covered their tracks very well. Yeah, this kind of I don't remember too much of it. I was just I don't think I was born yet. But yeah, this thing was like a massive, it was like I remember there was a plane explosion that killed like 81 people. This trumped that headline. This is how big this was, guys. I mean, Sinatra was massive at the time. You know what I mean? Despite the ransom being paid, the kidnappers kept Sinatra Jr. for 3 more days, releasing him unharmed. The investigation that followed uncovered a web of lies, deceit, but to this day, the identity of the kidnappers remains a mystery. Well, to a degree. So they did make an arrest, and they do have a theory, but the theory doesn't really add up, if that makes sense, guys. It's like one of those, someone who was convicted, someone did a minimum amount of time, got released early, and yeah, congratulations, Rosie, man, you're making it happen. So yeah, this is where the mystery kind of unravels in this, guys. Okay, so we're going to take a closer look at the kidnapping of Frank Sinatra Jr. and explore the various theories about who might have really done this, if not the ones that was convicted. We're going to get into them as well. But there's a lot of different theories, and a lot of people don't believe the one that they went with is the real one. Along the way, we're going to provide clues and information to help you solve this whodunit, guys. Okay, so let's start off on the top. Let's start off on the top of this, guys. So on December 8th, 1963, Frank Sinatra Jr., the 19-year-old son of famous singer and actor Frank Sinatra, was kidnapped from his hotel room in Harrah's Lake Tahoe in Nevada. The kidnappers were able to enter the room by using a pass key they obtained from a hotel employee, and they overpowered Sinatra Jr.'s friend, who was also staying in the room. The kidnappers left a ransom note demanding $240,000, which was later increased to $1 million. The kidnappers instructed Frank Sinatra Sr. to make the ransom payment and warned him to not involve the police. However, Sinatra Sr. informed the FBI, who set up surveillance operations to catch the kidnappers. After a series of negotiations and dead-end leads, the kidnappers finally agreed to meet with a intermediary, which I guess would be like a negotiator, and dead end leads. The kidnappers finally agreed to meet with the intermediary and collect ransom money. The intermediary was able to obtain important information about the kidnappers, including their car, license plate, and a few other things. The kidnappers were eventually apprehended, and all 3 found guilty and sentenced to long prison terms. However, there's been numerous theories and speculations around the case, including the possibility of an inside job involving a hotel employee who provided the passkey, or involvement of organized crime, or even involvement of Frank Sinatra Jr. himself. The same people who got Sinatra's son got Lonnie. Oh, he's probably at physical therapy, but that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a damn good one. Who has 240,000? We'll take 3 joints, please. Oh, poor Lonnie. Poor Lonnie. All right, guys. So they convicted 3 people of this crime. All right, you got Barry Keenan, Joe Amiser, and John Irwin. Now, the reason these guys were suspects is Barry Keenan was a former classmate of Sinatra Jr. who had fallen on very hard times. He had been hospitalized for mental illness and was heavily in debt. Keenan had hatched a plan to kidnap Sinatra Jr. and hold him for ransom to pay off his debts. Joe Amiser, that's easy for me to say, was a friend of Keenan who had previously worked for Sinatra Jr. So there's the connection right there. He had also fallen on hard times and was in need of money. Amiser had allegedly helped Keenan plan the kidnapping. And then you got John Irwin. Irwin was a small-time crook who had previously worked for Sinatra Sr., who had been fired for being caught stealing from the singer. Some had suggested that Irwin might have orchestrated the kidnapping as revenge. So the one who Barry Keenan ended up getting a reduced sentence for mental illness. So he did 5.5 years. And so there was a lot of mystery over this, must have been a major debt to kidnap Sinatra's kid. Yeah, see, so that's what I want to get into too. So that's who was convicted. But a lot of people say they were the patsies. They were the fall guys. We got a lot of theories to get into, guys. So obviously those 3 were the ones who were convicted. But also, guys, let's not forget the mafia. Especially the little short one on the left. He looks shady. Now, let's not forget the mafia, guys. At this time, the mafia involvement, some speculate that the kidnapping was orchestrated by members of the mafia, possibly in retaliation for Sinatra's apparent refusal to perform at mob-owned clubs in New York. Frank Sinatra Sr. had previously cut ties with the mobster Sam Ganesha, around the time of the kidnapping. So that is just some crazy stuff on that. But also, guys, let's not forget that Frank Sinatra, there's a lot of mafia helped get JFK elected president. So let's not forget that. That's the big rumor. That's the big the catch-all 22 is when JFK ran, he was a boy from Boston. New Yorkers, East Coasters are not fans of Boston, let alone some swift-looking, kid. They didn't want to vote for him. So who runs the Teamsters, runs the unions, the mafia. So the rumor is that they reached out. JFK's people reached out to Sinatra because Sinatra, he had all those Hollywood connections. He was a big fan of JFK. Hey, Ed, how's it going? He was a big fan of JFK. So he brokered a deal that was going to have the Teamsters vote for JFK and get him elected. Well, it happened. He won, massive landslide. The rest is history. Well, the deal was supposed to be that JFK was going to back off of the mafia dealings. Well, Bobby Kennedy went even harder. And so a lot of people say the mafia was really mad about that. And a lot of people say the mafia killed JFK. That's I don't know. There's a lot of theories on that. But if we look at the dates, guys, JFK was assassinated on November 22nd, 1963. Frank Sinatra Jr. was kidnapped December 8th, 1963. Was this possible payback for Sinatra's cutting ties? That had to be a lot of friction between the mafia and Sinatra at the time. Could have this been possible payback, man? They handled JFK. Now they're going to handle Sinatra. You know, I mean, could very possibly be, guys. Very possibly be. All right. So also, we got an inside job. There's a lot of theories. A lot of people think maybe Sinatra Jr. had something to do with it. The fact that he didn't come home for 3 days after, was he out partying with the boys? You know? And then another is political motivated. Was this an opportunity for someone to get into Sinatra's ear, manipulate him to do something with his connections? That seems like a little farther fetched one. So let's get into the evidence, guys. The ransom note. The ransom note left behind the kidnappers contains several clues. Handwriting experts were called in to analyze the note, but their findings were inconclusive. The note was typed, but there were some indicators that it had been handwritten first. The garbage can. The kidnapper instructed Frank Sinatra Sr. to place ransom money in a garbage can in Los Angeles. However, the can was located in a heavily trafficked area, making it difficult for the kidnappers to retrieve the money without being spotted. The phone calls. The kidnappers made several phone calls to the Sinatra family during the ransom negotiations. Voice experts were called in to analyze the calls, but again, their findings were inconclusive. The witnesses. Several witnesses reported seeing suspicious activity around the hotel on the night of the kidnapping. One witness reports seeing a car with Nevada license plate parked near the hotel, while another reported seeing two men carrying a large bundle. So who was behind the kidnapping, guys? So obviously the go-to is going to be the three guys, these three guys, because they were convicted of it. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think possibly it could have been the mafia as retaliation? Could it have been a copycat? You know, the Lindbergh baby was all the rage. Could have been someone looking to get a rich payday. Could it have been, you know, like you said, political? Could it have been something, you know, motivated by power and greed? I don't know. What do you guys think? I want you to look at the evidence, and we'll. I'm going to put up a poll right after this is done, and I'm going to let you guys vote. All right. Oh man, I know. Oh, the guys talking cigarettes out there, talking quitting smoking. Good for you guys. All right, guys, that was your True Crime Thursday. All right, guys, that was a good one. That was a fun one. I don't know, you know, those dates being not even a month apart, that could be something. I'm going to reach out to a guy I had on the podcast before that I haven't aired and I need to. He was the son of Albert Anastasia, a mafia guy. He was the one who got cut ear to ear in the barber's chair, the famous mafia scene. And, you know, he had a lot of insight on the JFK stuff. So I think we should bring him in here and ask his opinion on some of this stuff. Very, very cool. Man, yeah, that's definitely different, guys. Definitely different. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I wasn't planning on doing this twice, so I got some garbage to take out. Today was garbage day, so I'm going to get to it. Good old Colombian necktie. Oh, Nova, Mike. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you, Kingman crew, all the usual suspects, man. You guys rock. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me. 420's coming, guys. We got a big one. John, how you doing? All right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I will see you at 7:10. See you guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com.
Check out our merchandise and amazing content.
And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't